Hi there, Kendra Tolbert here. I'm a registered dietitian and yoga teacher, and I specialize in women's health, fertility, and PCOS. Today I have a yin yoga sequence for you for PMS and menstrual cramps. Dysmenorrhea is something that I struggled with and suffered from for a very, very long time. I've been able to find things that have brought me a great deal of relief, and so I'm always happy to share those things with you. One of those things was yoga, and another of those things was a traditional Chinese medicine blend from Elix. Now, if you stick around to the very end, I'm actually going to share some information about Elix as well as a discount code. So if you've experienced dysmenorrhea, I definitely encourage you to explore their website. I'll tell you more about it near the end. If you're new to the world of yin yoga, welcome. This is definitely one of my favorite forms of yoga. It's a more introspective and passive form of yoga. It's quite lovely. It's also based in traditional Chinese medicine. So you might want to grab some props for this practice as well as something warm to wear. Some people find that they get a little bit chilly when practicing yin. So some props that I would recommend are either a folded blanket or thin pillows to sit up on, and blocks or block-like objects. So go ahead, grab those, roll out your mat, and let's get started. Come to a cross-legged position at the center of your mat with your right leg in front of your left leg. Place whichever prop you're going to be using to sit on underneath your hips so your pelvis tips forward. Bring your right hand to the top of your right foot between your big toe and your second toe. Then slide your finger down till you find the spot where those two bones would meet. Apply gentle pressure here. Maybe you make circles. Close your eyes if that feels good to you. And then explore what it might be like to lean forward, hinge forward for a forward fold here. Release your spine, release your head, and breathe here. Place your hands onto the mat to slowly press yourself up. Then place your left foot in front of your right foot and find the same spot that we found on the right foot on your left foot. And use your hand, your fingers once again to apply gentle pressure and maybe make small gentle circles. Then, if and when you're ready, lean forward to come into a forward fold. Once again, releasing your spine and releasing your head. Breathe here. Place your hands onto the floor to press yourself up. Remove the prop from underneath your hips and come onto your hands and your knees. You might want to have a cushion to use underneath your knees, so you can use what you were sitting on or anything else that would feel good here. Begin to move your hips slowly from side to side. What sensations do you notice here in your hips, maybe in your lower abdomen, your thighs? Come through center, be still. Then step your right foot forward on the outside of your right hand. Something you might want to explore, and something I definitely enjoy, is taking my blocks on their medium height and placing my hands on them so I can bring my torso up. If you try that, notice what changes in your left hip. Anything? Maybe, maybe not. Slowly, step your right foot back, and then step your left foot forward on the outside of your left hand. It's okay if your left knee goes over your left ankle, because we're really not bearing much weight here. So if it feels okay to you, feel free to do that. What sensation are you experiencing at the front of your right hip and thigh? Slowly, bring your left foot back, your left knee back, to come onto your hands and your knees. Once again, shift your hips from side to side. Notice what may have changed here for you. Remove the padding from under your knees if you've had any. With your toes curled under, step your right foot forward on the outside of your right hand, then lift your left knee and hip, and step your left foot on the outside of your left hand. Lift your hips, turn your feet out to about 45 degrees, and then lower your hips down between your shins to come into a squat. You can decide if you'd like to squat with or without a prop. It can be nice to place a prop under your hips to sit on. And remember, you can always change your mind. So if you're on a prop, you can remove it. If you're not on a prop, you can add one. Your call. If your hands are not on the mat, place them on the mat in front of you, and then place one hand behind you, then the other. To take a seat, extend your legs forward as you lean back onto your elbows. Allow your feet to turn out. Notice, is there any sensation through the front of your body or in your hips? And if so, how would you describe it? Shake out your legs. Then stop to notice. What do you observe here? Bend both legs to bring the soles of your feet flat on the floor. Then lie down. Draw your right knee in towards your chest and hug it in with your hands. Extend your left leg. Extend your right arm out at shoulder height. Then drop your left knee across your body and towards the floor for a gentle twist. Don't worry about where your knee lands. It's not about how close it gets to the floor. If it feels good to you, I invite you to close your eyes and breathe here. Come out of your twist, hug your right knee back into your chest, then bring your right foot down to the floor. Draw your left knee in towards your chest as you extend your right leg. Extend your left arm out to the side as you twist your left leg across your right body. Breathe here. Come out of your twist. Then hug both knees into your chest. When you're ready, bring your feet down to the mat, extend your legs, and really stretch your arms up overhead. Then release your arms. Slight bend in your elbows, palms up. Breathe here in our final resting pose. When you're ready, roll over onto your side. Then press yourself up to come into a comfortable seated position. Inhale to circle your arms overhead. Palms touch. As you exhale, bring your hands down to the center of your chest. Thank yourself for moving and breathing today. I hope you've experienced some relief here on your mat. Make sure to stick around to learn more about Elix. So, as I said in the beginning of the video, yoga and Elix, along with some other nutritional and stress management changes, have gone a long way in helping me alleviate my painful cramps that unfortunately came back in 2020. What a stressful year. Anyhow, so Elix Cycle Balance is a personalized blend of ethically sourced and raw herbs that help to improve so many different menstrual cycle related issues by really getting to the root cause of the hormonal imbalances that are behind so many of our symptoms. So for me, I actually started to notice a difference immediately, but it's definitely not a quick fix. You know how I feel about quick fixes. Maximum relief takes 3 to 6 months of consistent use. If you want to learn more, head to the link in the description box below. Once you're over on Elix's site, you can take this super thorough health assessment, and even if you don't decide to purchase anything or a blend there, the results from the assessment will definitely give you some invaluable insight into your health and body. Now, if you do decide to buy something, make sure to use code LIVEFERTILE15 for 15% off. Okay, be well and bye for now.